Okay, this is the unboxing RTX 3080 Ti. Just came in from UPS. It's going to be an amateur recording because I am an amateur recorder. How do you like that? No packing material whatsoever. That's never a good sign. Box seems to be in good shape. Seals are sealed. Very small box for a graphics card, but there's no air cooler on it. Installation guide. That is the bracket for propping it if it needs it. Allen head wrench. A nice little EVGA metal emblem. That aside. Leave that out as a pad. Very heavy. Very heavy. Okay, let's see if we're in focus still. Well, they got this sucker wrapped heavy in plastic. They call that a single slot design, but it looks like a 1.5 to me. It's odd. It appears to have 2 layers of plastic over it. Yeah, that's another layer of plastic. It's got 3 display ports and 1 HDMI. I'm trying to figure out where to. There you go. Got a beautiful hex-shaped design to it. weird, no plastic on the back plate. Black paint, you can see through it on this side. Boy, this sucker is heavy. I'd say that's a good 5 pounds. And it will be mounted in this, there we go, RTX 3080 Ti. It's got 3 8-pin plugs. On the end here is a fan outlet. And there's a Addressable Rgb Port. I guess to power something other. Add some extra light here. Give you an idea. It appears that the water block itself is mirror finished, because as you can see the reflection really well on the back side of it where the nickel plating is. It appears there is a separate, there's like 2 layers of plastic or acrylic, because one layer has screws under this layer. Anyway, that's it. It ain't even going to stand up by itself with a single slot. Got 3 extra plugs right there. Have to read up on those. But anyway, that is it. Sure saves the time of installing a custom water block. Man, that sucker's heavy. Wow. I think this is heavier than my 2080 Ti with a water block, than the Kingpin. Don't really care for the red line on it, but at least it's not as bad as the clown lips they had on the air-cooled one. Guess there's another piece of plastic to peel off here. And that's it. I'll be shooting a separate video when I install it. I'm going to change my loop a little bit. I'll be changing the rear radiator to a thinner radiator and move the fans to the inside the case instead of the back of the case. I think I'll still keep the vertical GPU mount, but I'll have to make new lines because the one that's on there now is got that biscuit block. Let me move this back. In my amateur recordings. Kingpin will be coming out and going on the dual CPU build I got on the other wall over there. Originally I was planning on changing the motherboard and CPU out, but I think this 9900K is going to run it fine. I don't see the reason to upgrade that because from what I've seen, it's not worth the power increase to performance to switch it. I can already hit 5.2 all day long, gigahertz on the CPU. It's delidded. It's only been in there about 1.5 years. And the Formula motherboard, it was a pretty expensive one, so I don't plan on changing it. I was going to go with the 5950X AMD this time around, but after seeing some benchmarks compared to the 9900K, what I'll be using it for, I don't see the purpose in it yet. Not yet anyway. And the other build that this Kingpin here is going to go into will be on that sucker right there. All I need to get for that one is a case, a power supply, another pump and reservoir. I've got all the fans and pretty much everything else, all the fittings and tubing. I'll need to finish that build out. So that build will get finished now after I rob my 2080 Ti Kingpin. If I was smart, I'd sell it, but I'm not very smart, I guess. But anyway, that's it in the video.